Okay, here's a new video. So we're looking at today forming equations, forming and solving equations. It actually comes from the verbal reasoning technique and practice book 3. So what we're doing now in this new video, we're over here on 24.2. So I've copied some of the numbers up and I've got them ready. And we're going to have Omeza join us on this question. So Omeza, can you unmute yourself and read the question for me, please? The question starts here.
Is 5 times smaller than this number?
Okay, we missed the beginning bit. So you said 6 is 5 times smaller than this number. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right. Can you start translating it for me, please?
6 is 6.
Okay.
Is equals.
Lovely.
5 times is times by 5.
Ah, now this is where you gotta be careful now. Read it again. So what does it say? It says 5 times
Smaller.
Okay, now think. If say, for example, you have £10, your sister has pocket money 5 times smaller than yours. Well, how much does she have?
£2.
Oh, fantastic. How did you work that out?
I divided it by
You divided it by?
5.
Fantastic. In order for us to make a number of 5 times smaller, we're not multiplying. What we're doing, Ameza? We are doing what? We're doing division instead. So we have to look at the words. 5 times smaller actually means divide. So if the missing number is x, we're going to make it 5 times smaller. We're going to divide it by 5. That's how we write it. So you have to remember that the word times smaller, times, I know times looks like multiply. If you got those two together, it actually means divide. It doesn't mean times. So now, Omeza, how would you finish the question off?
You would start at x.
Okay, you start at x, yeah. Come on then.
And then you'd identify the steps.
So we only got one step, so no big deal now. Just move it.
Which is divide by 5. So we times 6 by 5, which is 30.
The question is?
Done.
Done. Fantastic. Well done. Okay, let's grab another one. Since you seem to be on a roll here, girl. Okay. Let's have a look at another one. This one with slightly different wording. I'm gonna grab another one. Everybody copy that down, please. Whoops. And for this one, we need Musa to come and join us, please. Musa, unmute yourself. Thank you for that, Ameza. Jazakallah. You can mute yourself now. So Musa, read the question for me, please.
250 is 10 times larger than this number.
So slowly break it down for us. What does it mean? Come on, go.
So 250 is 250. Is 10. Is equals. And 10 times larger is times by 10.
Oh, fantastic. So now times larger, does it mean times now?
No.
Yes, it does. If something is 10 times larger, we're not doing what we just done here. Look, remember here, the wording? The wording was times smaller, means divide. We're saying now times larger. What does times larger actually mean? It means?
Times.
Times. So we have to look at the wording and what's the number going to be?
The number is going to be x.
Fantastic. So times larger actually means times. Remember before, times smaller doesn't mean times, it means divide. So you got to look at the wording. The wording is important. So how do I fix this now? What do I do? How do I work out the value of x? What's the method?
So first you start at x, and then after that you identify your steps.
Okay, what's the steps?
The steps is 10 times,
And what's opposite time by 10?
opposite times by 10 is divide by 10.
And what's 250 divided by 10?
250 divided by 10 is 25.
And is the question done?
Yes.
Fantastic. Now that wasn't that hard, was it now?
No, it wasn't.
But you have to be careful of the wording. Times larger means times, and times smaller means divide. So you got to look at the wording of that package. Times smaller, times larger. Here they are. Look carefully. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pause the video here. I'm going to get you to do some questions. And then we're going to, okay, let me highlight the questions I would like you to do. So you could do this one. And the times larger, times smaller. 2 questions for you guys. I'm going to put the video on pause and come back to the video in a second. Off you go. Okay, Omeza, join me back, please. Microphone on. First question.
200 is 20 times larger than this number.
So how do we translate that?
200 is 200.
Okay.
Is equals 20 times larger is 20 times 20.
And what's this number?
X.
Fantastic, lovely, beautifully done. So what do we need to do now?
We have to start at X.
Okay, I want you to say that each time. So we have to start at X. That's part of the method that I'm teaching you. We have to start at X. So you're looking at the X now, you're focusing your eyes on X. What's been done to the X, tell me?
It's been times by 20.
And what's opposite time by 20?
Divide by 20.
And what's 200 divided by 20?
20.
Okay, let's write it down for you so you can look at it. So we need to cancel it down. I'll help you. Divide by 10, divide by 10. What's 20 divided by 2?
10.
So the answer isn't 20, the answer is?
10.
Lovely. Fantastic. That's it. Look at the English, change it into maths, rearrange if you need to, make it make sense. Start at the X, one action, opposite time by 20, divide by 20, job done. Mr. Musa, join me please in the next question. Thank you for that, Omeza. Thank you. Okay, right. Musa, your turn. Read.
So 4 is 9 times smaller than this number.
Okay. 4 is 9. So let's start translating.
4 is 4. Is equals 9 times smaller than 9 times smaller equal is a divide by 9.
Yeah, and then?
This number is X.
Beautifully, beautiful, lovely. 4 is 9 times smaller. To make a number 9 times smaller, you divide it by 9. So where do we start the question? How do we work out the value of X?
The way we start at X first, and then we have to identify the actions.
So what are the actions?
Divide by 9.
Divide by 9. Opposite divide by 9 is?
Times by 9.
And what's 4 times by 9?
4 times by 9 is 36. And that's X.
Fantastic, lovely. And that's going to be end of that video. The video is going to be called 24.2. Fantastic, well done. So we're just going to do a quick one now for 24.3, and then we're gonna have to do end of our session. Then let's have a look. All right, let's stop that video now. Do a new one for the next bit. So we keep the video nice and small.